Rory, a junior PR professional, dreams of a promotion, but things don't go her way because her boss, Melody, dismisses her thoughts. Afterwards, she heads to Lily Lake, a charming B&B, with her sister Cleo to attend their parents' vow renewal. Upon arriving, the sisters are captivated by the scenic beauty. While Cleo explores with their parents, Rory handles check-in but finds the lobby empty and the bell broken. Searching for assistance, she stumbles upon Noah, the B&B owner, dancing enthusiastically with headphones on while organizing a bookshelf. Startled by her tap, he flings papers everywhere. Rory tries to help but accidentally tears one, adding to the chaos. Noah insists Rory leave the mess and wait in the lobby, but she stubbornly persists, only to knock over even more papers. Realizing she's causing more harm than good, she eventually retreats to the lobby. After checking in, Rory discovers her room is missing towels. Frustrated, she heads downstairs to complain. Noah quickly jots down a reminder to fix the issue, especially with Penny Travers, a renowned journalist, set to arrive soon. Rory is stunned when her ex-boyfriend, Jason, walks in just then. Jason, who dumped her on her birthday and ghosted her, is the last person she expected to see at Lily Lake. Rory tries to reconnect with him, only to be humiliated when she learns he's there with his new girlfriend, Sarah. To save herself from humiliation, Rory impulsively claims Noah is her boyfriend, shocking everyone. Cleo arrives to grab towels, surprised to see Jason, and even more surprised by Rory's sudden relationship. However, she plays along. Afterward, Rory begs Noah to pretend to be her boyfriend for the week, but he immediately refuses. Desperate, she offers her PR expertise to help rebrand the B&B before Jenny's arrival. Realizing he needs the help, Noah reluctantly agrees, and just like that, their fake relationship begins. Back in her room, Cleo grills Rory about the charade. Rory admits it's all to hide her lingering feelings for Jason. Outside, Rory finds Noah plating food for the guests and starts asking personal questions to make their fake relationship more convincing. When Jason and Sarah walk by laughing, Rory forces a fake laugh, prompting Noah to advise her to relax, but Rory just can't help it. Rory invites Noah to dinner with her parents, but he declines. However, when she mentions their prep for Penny's interview, he agrees. Seizing the moment, Noah puts her on serving duty before heading to meet her parents. Rory introduces Noah as her boyfriend, leaving Tom and Lila amazed. Noah plays along, even congratulating them on their vow renewal, which Rory had mentioned earlier. Tom reminisces about meeting Lila at the B&B years ago, back when Noah's grandparents owned it, making the place special to them. When Tom asks how Rory and Noah met, their conflicting replies almost give them away, but they manage to cover it up. Noah excuses himself before more questions arise, and later tells Rory he wants to end their fake relationship, feeling guilty about deceiving her parents. Rory pleads with him to continue, since she doesn't want Jason to see her as sad and single, which she is, by the way, and Noah eventually agrees. That night, as Rory rushes to send a press release for Melody, Lila advises her to slow down and savor life's little joys instead of constantly pushing forward. Frustrated by a poor internet connection, Rory stumbles across a newspaper about the lake's festivities and gets an idea. The next morning, she shows Cleo the newspaper and asks her to design an old logo for Lily Lake, believing it can help the B&B reconnect with its roots. However, Rory struggles to juggle her tasks for Melody with her plans for the B&B. Meanwhile, Noah faces challenges attracting customers due to the lack of modern amenities. As Rory arrives, Noah asks her opinion on what she values on a vacation. She jokes about towels but quickly adds that it's all about having a great experience while still feeling at home. Her answer surprises Noah, who assumed she'd favor modern updates. Rory explains it should be a balance, emphasizing that Lily Lake's charm lies in its traditions. She urges Noah to share more about the place. While making coffee together, Jason interrupts, asking for date spot recommendations. To sell their fake relationship, Noah casually mentions he's planning a date day with Rory. Later, Noah takes Rory on a tour of the lake and curiously asks about her dream career. She reveals her desire to work for a firm that connects people and helps them discover their potential, just as she's trying to do for Noah and Lily Lake. Noah leads her to a special tree and shares its history. When he urges her to take a closer look, he playfully startles her, and they burst into laughter. As he helps her up, they find themselves close, a spark igniting between them. As they continue the tour, Noah shares more traditions about the lake, prompting Rory to suggest reviving them. However, Noah reveals his father, Peter, wants to sell the B&B due to slow business and the rise of luxury hotels nearby. Noah's last hope to save the place is Penny Travers. Rory disagrees with selling, emphasizing that the place holds too many cherished memories. He takes her to his grandparents' attic, where she's captivated by the beautiful artifacts. Rory believes they can host events that bring people together, but Noah admits that while he loves the lake, most people now seek luxury. Rory counters that the lake's uniqueness will attract the right guests. Later, they bond over making homemade meals, spending quality time together. Noah shows Rory a box of recipes from his grandmother, and she asks to borrow them. While setting the tables, Rory learns Noah was a data analyst before moving to Lily Lake to help his dad. He explains the change has given him more time for himself and connected him to what he loves. Noticing they've used his grandmother's old tablecloths, Noah decides to keep them, following Rory's advice. Just then, Jason and Sarah are seen arguing in the garden, with Sarah storming off. Rory goes to check on Jason, who admits Sarah left because he prioritizes work over relationships, just like he did with Rory. He reveals he had to let Rory go because they were never truly together. Jason admits that he's glad Rory has found someone who makes her happy, leaving Rory conflicted since her relationship with Noah is fake. She gives Jason a comforting hug, while Noah sadly watches from afar. Seems he's already catching real feelings. Afterwards, Noah asks Rory how she truly feels about Jason, and she admits she might give him another chance, believing their relationship never had a fair shot. Noah confides that he's never been in love, and Rory encourages him to open up to someone. However, Noah insists that a fake girlfriend and the lake are enough for him. Back in her room, Cleo panics about the ceremony preparations, and Rory promises to handle it the next morning. Before leaving, Cleo mentions the logo will be ready soon, making Rory smile. The next morning, Noah is struck by how beautiful Rory looks in a casual gown, so different from her usual corporate attire. When she starts talking about the rebranding, he interrupts. He feels that she'd want to end their fake relationship now that Sarah is out of the picture, and she can go back to Jason. His words leave them both feeling uncomfortable. Cleo interrupts and takes them to the sitting room to reveal the logo, which turns out to be perfect. Noah offers to connect Cleo with his friend at Motif NYC, making her thrilled as she rushes to send her portfolio. Rory thanks Noah and confesses that while she no longer needs a fake boyfriend, she loves the B&B and wants to finish what they've started, which makes Noah smile. It's clear Rory's feelings go beyond just the B&B. Noah then takes Rory to the falls to pick flowers for the ceremony, and the view captivates them both. As Noah watches Rory cut the flowers, he shares his favorite color, prompting her to do the same. Back inside, Noah shows Rory a family photo album, and she's touched by how beautiful they are. She suggests displaying them in the B&B and asks him to be the photographer for the ceremony, which he happily agrees to. The intense moment nearly leads to a kiss, but they're interrupted by a call from Melody. Rory rushes out to take the call, and Melody chastises her for missing deadlines. She orders Rory to return to the office, which makes Rory quickly end the call, claiming poor network. Later, Lila admires the flowers and shares that she had her first kiss with Tom by the falls. Rory sadly admits she may need to return to the city and miss the ceremony, but Lila understands and encourages her to do what's best. Rory starts to confide in Lila about Noah, only to be shocked when Lila reveals she already knew the relationship was fake. It seems mothers always know. The next day, Rory surprises Noah with a large framed photo of his grandparents in the lobby. She's also added designs of his grandmother's recipe and his grandfather's tools, and fixed the broken bell, which rings just then. Noah is speechless at her thoughtful gestures. He thanks her for everything, admitting that while their relationship began as fake, it's turned into a real friendship. Rory, though a little disappointed, had hoped he'd confess his feelings instead. Noah rushes to the lobby to find out Penny has arrived. He offers to give her a tour, and Rory wishes him luck. As they leave, Jason shows up, asking to spend time with Rory, and she gladly agrees. Later, Rory meets her family in the garden, and Noah joins them with good news. The interview with Penny was a success, and she's promised a positive review. Noah thanks Rory, acknowledging that he couldn't have achieved anything without her. Rory reveals she's put together a press kit for local publications, with the local Gazette already interested. Overjoyed, Noah lifts her up, spinning her around, and the connection between them feels real. Tom suggests celebrating with dinner, but Rory admits it will be after her drinks with Jason. This leaves everyone stunned, especially Noah. In her room, Cleo questions why Rory wants to go back to Jason when she has someone like Noah. Rory explains she needs closure and feels Noah only sees her as a friend, although this is likely because he thinks she still has feelings for Jason. While having drinks in the garden, Jason admits he made a mistake ending things with Rory and asks for a second chance. However, what Jason thinks she wants and what Rory actually wants are completely different. Rory realizes they're not meant to be together and that the person she truly wants is Noah. She hugs Jason, leaving Noah, who watches from afar, feeling devastated. Later, Rory gets a call from Melody, who furiously criticizes Rory's PR efforts with Lily Lake. Melody gives her an ultimatum to return to the office the next day or be fired. Rory feels angered when she sees an article crediting Escape, her workplace, for Lily Lake's rebranding. She storms into Noah's office to confront him, interrupting the many calls from potential customers thanks to the article. Rory demands Noah take down the article, but he refuses since it's brought in more business than ever. Their argument escalates when Rory says the article might cost her job, and Noah counters that she doesn't even seem to like her job. Noah tells Rory she's talented enough to work for clients she truly cares about, but lacks self-belief. When the phone keeps ringing, Rory snaps, answering it to tell the caller off. Frustrated, Noah points out that she's back with Jason, who dumped her, working for a company that undervalues her, and climbing a corporate ladder she doesn't even want. His words cut deep, leaving Rory heartbroken as she storms out. Later, Rory bids her family goodbye, explaining she needs to get back to the city to save her job. Though she wishes things could be different, she feels powerless to change them. Her family, understanding her struggles, wishes her well as she drives off. Noah, realizing his mistake, runs after her car to apologize, but she's already gone, leaving him devastated and helpless. Back at the office, Rory ignores repeated calls from Noah. When Melody calls to criticize her work, Rory tunes out and drops the phone. Reflecting, she opens the fan Noah gifted her from his grandmother's collection, sparking a moment of self-realization. On the day of the vow renewal, Noah feels down, unable to reach Rory. Cleo comforts him, sharing she's never seen Rory as happy as she was with him. Meanwhile, as Lila prepares to walk down the aisle with Cleo, she admits it feels wrong without Rory there, wishing she could join them. Just then, Rory arrives, running to hug Lila and apologizing for being late. She explains she's realized she never wants to miss important moments again, big or small. The family walks down the aisle together, completing the perfect moment. Noah, who's taking photos, is pleasantly surprised to see Rory. The vow renewal is a beautiful success, with Tom and Lila exchanging heartfelt vows and sealing them with a kiss, to everyone's delight. Afterward, Cleo shares her joy that Rory made it, and Rory reveals she's quit her job and has exciting new ideas she wants to pursue. Cleo excitedly shares that she's received a job offer from Motif, which thrills Rory. Meanwhile, Noah, who can't stop glancing at Rory, is surprised when Peter arrives. Peter explains he read Penny's article and wants to help, now that the B&B is thriving again. Noah agrees but mentions he's taken the article down. Just then, Rory approaches with Cindy from the local Gazette, who's eager to interview Peter about Lily Lake. After they leave, Rory apologizes to Noah for overreacting, and Noah apologizes for jeopardizing her job. Noah shares he removed the article, but Rory surprises him with a new one she had Penny publish in its place. Impressed, Noah listens as Rory reveals she's quit her job and started her own firm, Richard's Publicity, inspired by the words on his grandmother's fan. There are moments you miss and moments you seize. Rory confesses her feelings for Noah, saying she's realized her home is with him. Noah feels the same, and their heartfelt moment leads to a passionate kiss, as their once fake relationship becomes beautifully real.